my name is Lori Reed, and I've been a quantum healing practitioner since December of 2018. I resonated with the work of Dolores Cannon, as many of you may have from a YouTube video. While I have facilitated in person as well as online beyond quantum healing sessions, I have encountered many amazing experiences such as this young woman's session. Brianne is a 20-something young woman who came to me as a referral from her good friend, whom I had facilitated a session for. And not only did we find time for her in-person session, but since she was developing her own abilities with crystal energy work, she offered to give me a session in return. Just as I found the work of Dolores Cannon online, Brianne and her friend did as well. Using the knowledge she had acquired from reading Dolores's books, she was even able to regress herself and see memories in the life of a woman named Marie. So in her desire for a quantum healing session, she wanted more clarity as to why the lifetime of Marie was so significant to her. Now, as her visualization in her Beyond Quantum Healing session begins, she finds herself in a purple forest. She knows her name is Marie, and she lives in the forest. She's in her late 20s, wearing a purple and teal robe, holding a small basket of crystals. She has no shoes on her feet and notices she's hovering above the ground. In the forest, she sees a golden white light hiding in the bushes. And as she continues to look, it then playfully morphs into a green orb. She begins to see purple mandala designs in the air in front of her, and she feels the love coming from the orb. She dances and twirls as she generates purple spheres with her hands. She pushes them out into the light to light up the trees and all of nature. When she does this, it brings intuitive guidance to help them grow. The trees display light sparks of green and seem to giggle as the purple spheres tickle them. The trees flash mandala designs and thank her. She next rides a black horse that has been with her for a long time. He flashes and pulsates a teal aura. She's going back to where she is from, a village in a clearing of the forest. The village has a very heavy density, and the ground is muddy. She opens a wooden door and walks inside, where she finds her brother Tate making a meal. The two of them came to this continent by boat when they were younger. The parents don't seem to be around. She and her brother both have the ability to see flashes of the mandala designs in the air. The mandala designs display the energy of a person or a group or an area. They work with energy from the center of the earth to generate purple spheres, which they then push out to where healing can be received. When they push the energy into the ground, the area gets an upgrade, and villagers can get healing through their feet. She reads the villagers' thoughts, and they're talking about her and her brother as being outsiders, just by the way they dress. Although her brother has warned her about showing her energy abilities in public, she sees herself wandering through the village marketplace, where, for fun, she allows her abilities to hover an orange up to her hand. Someone from the village sees her do that and calls her out as a witch. She's then captured and put into jail. After a few days, her brother comes and helps her escape. Telling her to leave the area, he does not go with her. She knows they will accuse him, too. In the next scene, she sees herself again in another, more crowded village marketplace, this time closer to the ocean. She continues to keep her powers on the down low, but does speak to people about what they can do to raise their vibration. They all seem to enjoy it. She finds this is a way to teach without being found out. Someone eventually recognizes her, and she tries to hide. Finally, she realizes she's not going to make it out. She makes her way to the forest and meditates. She begins to write down everything she knows in a big brown book with a golden aura. The pages light up gold as she's writing on the pages. There are sections on herbs and crystals, speaking to the ego, positive thoughts, cooking recipes, forest energy, raising vibration, and a history of herself and her family. She buries the book in the ground, transferring the information to the earth. As she stands over the buried book, the earth beneath her feet begins to shake. Blue and white jolts of energy go up through her legs. She knows the right person with matching Mandela codes will find it. She hears that her time of service in setting an example has come to an end. She is too tired to run anymore. She returns to the village where everyone is screaming at her as she turns herself in. As she surrenders, her hands are bound. 20 feet in all directions around her is a purple energy. She is not even scared as they walk her to be hung. The villagers are trying to get a reaction out of her, but she is just calm and smiling. As she is being dropped, she sees her purple aura pulsating, dispensing out as the body fades. As the energy pulsates out, a vibration permeates the earth. She knows she was meant to do this to activate the people. As she's looking over the life of Marie, a teal disc appears. Her brother Tate is already on the other side. She feels sad. He taught her everything and was killed in the village that she fled from because of her actions. On the other side, she is told that the reason she has been nervous in her stomach is because she is going to be doing something like what Marie was doing, and she's feeling the same feelings Marie felt when she was being hunted and captured. She is also holding herself back because of Marie. As Marie, she felt responsible for her brothers being killed. She sees now that her brother's mission was just like hers when she was killed. She sees a teal disc again and now realizes the teal disc represented her brother's essence. Brianne is told that what she will be doing is more acceptable in this current timeline than it was in the life of Marie. There will also be more opportunities to reach people now because of the internet, which was created for this work to go out to the masses. She is told, now is the time to write. She was holding herself back because her hands were tied, but now that she realizes her hands being tied was from the lifetime of Marie, her spirit team says they have cut the ropes and she feels a light feeling in her hands. Now free of both the bondage and the guilt, she is shown that she will feel tingling in her feet, and she will know that it is time to move her body and dance. She sees purple jolts shooting out of her fingers, and she knows she will be activating the power from the buried golden book by dancing on the ground. They recommend she dance barefoot on the live earth. She will feel dizzy and her hands will heat up. Then is when she will know it is time to write. She sees all different colored mandalas in the air. She knows that all the lightworkers are doing this. In the following segment recording of Brianne's Higher Self, the Higher Self describes why the lifetime of Marie was so significant to her. Also, she sees a timeline in which she will be experiencing the shift in consciousness and the event that so many in this community are talking about. I want to thank Brianne for allowing me to share her Beyond Quantum Healing journey with you, and so enjoy. Now, does it have anything to do with the shift she's familiar with?
Yes, it is very important for other people to think like this in order to shift Gaia Earth.
So that will give her the motivation she needs to work quickly.
Yes. It's almost, I can feel the urgency. Now it's showing me all the lights that are like sparking up on a map. I can see the US. And I can see it, it's like getting brighter and brighter and brighter, and then as each light sparks up, it's almost like hovering. Like the US is hovering over the map.
Mm-hmm.
It's showing me, like I see it's elevating.
More people are shifting.
It's getting higher now. That's so cool. It's like I'm like looking at a flat map, but it's like the continents are floating over it.
And so a lot of the work that Brienne is going to be doing is affecting all of these lights.
Yes.
And if she waits and holds off, it'll take longer for these activations to take place. So we want to motivate her to get started. She wants to know about the shift and how she will experience it more fully.
It's coming extremely fast now. That's why she can feel the urgency coming about this business. It's a gradual shift, which we've been already processing through since 2012.
Mm-hmm. Is there a time period that you could give to her based on her request?
It was actually in 2000 it said now. It's like, yeah, it started way earlier. In 2000, it was 2012, that was a big, like a pole shift or something. And the physical happened, but May 4th is a very powerful day. Just
on May 4th, what kind of power is coming?
It's saying, may the 4th be with you. It's totally Star Wars. Yeah, it's saying a lot of directors are very much in the know.
So as the Force come through, is it affecting just Brienne, or is it everyone?
It's showing me this very purple hue of like energy coming from the sky. She'll be able to see some things. Some people will be able to see some things, but it's going to be like it's like sparkling in the sky.
So everyone, based on their frequency, will be able to see certain things and not see certain things.
Just as some people can see UFOs.
Mm-hmm.
That will be the biggest we've done ever with May the 4th, but it won't be a big shift until it's saying end of June. The 22nd. 2-2, and we've been giving her so many synchronistic numbers, especially yesterday and the past couple days, for this reason.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you would like to advise her about preparing for these 2 dates and how she will be participating in the shift?
Do not be alarmed by the frequencies that we give you, because they're going to be very powerful.
Will she feel it in her body?
Yes, in her heart and chest. A lot of people will feel it in their chest. It happened. She's felt something like this before. It's happened before in a meditation.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where she almost called 911 because it was that scary. But it will be even more intense, but it's okay.
Does the heart start to flutter or beat faster?
Yes, like heart palpitations, that some people will think that's a heart attack.
Is it going to be painful? Or can you help her glide through that process?
It's only painful for the 3D mind.
Okay.
The 3D mind thinks it's very painful, very. But it's not. It's a loving energy that a lot of people have never felt before.
Will this energy cleanse a lot of the
Very
negative
much.
energy that's in the souls that are on this earth?
It will dispense all the negative.
Very good. So as it cleansed the earth of this negative energy, and the people come out of the denseness of the heart palpitations, how will they feel?
Oh, it's like showing me, I'm like pulsing out in my heart, purple and white, like rays.
Is that a love energy?
Mm-hmm.
So everyone will have that.
Yes, I'm seeing it all around, pulsating. And now I'm just seeing me walking around, just even at work, and
Everyone has it.
yeah, it's very, she can already tell. The past few months, her and her friends have been talking about it.
Mm.
You can feel it. You can feel it in the air. When they say you can feel it in the air, it's a real thing. It's a very real thing. The energy's never dead, never gone. It's always here.
Mm. So it's almost like you're almost at fifth density.
Yes.
Now, is there a significant date after July or June 22nd? What happens next?
There's going to be a lot of confusion, it says, from the outside world, when people. I'm getting really loud ringing in my ear. That it's going to be dark.
Is this just for a short period of time or a long period of time?
Short, but it feels long. But keep the hope, because from the darkness comes the lightness of the bright light.
Mm. I've heard about the 3 days of darkness.
It's showing me, it's showing me dark. It's very dark, and the sky is dark, but there's little bits of purple that keep sparking that she can see in the sky. It's like little flashes of purple. It's very unusual. It's on Earth. 3 to 5 days. It can happen in between a lot. It's a lot of times it can happen, but between July 22nd and the end of the year, it says. Because 2020 will be huge.
What will be huge about 2020?
It'll be more common knowledge with everybody about this type of talk. The mass population will be rising at a level that it's never been before, even higher than it is now.
Healing the earth,
Yes.
raising the vibration of all of its inhabitants. Now, how can Brienne serve during this time?
Creating her blog, as she can really sense the urgency. It's like pulsating through her body. But she's doing it already. She's doing a lot already. Just speaking to her friends. But to get to the mass, you must do it online. That is why we've created the internet for you.
That's what I thought.
The more people, the merrier. We're all going.
Now, does Brienne stem from a star race that has this as a project that she's a part of? Can you tell her if she's originating from a star race? And does that embrace her current life?
I'm hearing the word Palladian. L something. Lyrian.
Palladian and Lemurian?
Mm-hmm. Showing me I'm like a white body now. There's a lot of white silhouettes around me.
Is your star family?
Mm-hmm.
What do they say to you?
They're welcoming me back. They're very proud of me. They're like, there's more and more that keeps coming. They keep rising. Out of nowhere, out of thin air, they just keep rising. But I have this knowing that I was, I'm like, whoa. Oh my God, I'm in this like, this platform in the middle of like outer space. And there's a bunch of people looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
It's really overwhelming, but I'm telling them about it, my experience here, and the only way that we could get, I'm like setting an example. The only way we can get connected to them is to be them, to be human. Just like you can talk all you want, but you have to experience it yourself.
Mm-hmm. And they experience that through you. You bring back that knowledge.
The platform is connected to the earth. It's like a purple cord. And it's like a stadium.
And they're watching you.
You lead by example, just as she's leading by example through her blog. Visual learning. Yeah, you must do it. And the only way, that's what she's come here to be human, is to teach that. The levels and frequencies of the higher source through humanity. In a way that's understandable to humans. And when she came down as Marie, it was a different timeline that was not accepting of these higher powers. The powers are here now to use, to elevate, because Earth must raise. Now I'm seeing all of the white bodies are raising up into the sky, and it's forming a lotus. That is so cool.
Oh, that must be beautiful.
It's really white. Really white, bright white. It's showing me the lotus, and that's what we are, it's almost like that's what the Earth and the galaxy is forming into. It's a massive lotus now. And it's forming new lotuses inside of it too.
Ask what the symbol of the lotus is. What does that represent?
Eternal life. It's all eternal, everything. Infinite petals. When you look at a lotus, it looks like it's an infinite petal. It goes on forever. The sign of peace, white. It's very healing. Yes, now it's just this huge, massive, just flower in flowers.
Good.
It's showing me I think it's showing me where I'm gonna be for the event.
Tell me about it. Where is this place you're going to be?
I'm getting off of work. Taylor has seen a dream before of the flash happening at work outside, but I'm getting off of work and I go some sort of park. There's a lot of excitement in the air and I'm really excited. Past week there was a bunch of fun activities that have just happened, and I don't know who I'm with, but I'm sitting on a bench. Maybe a photo shoot, maybe because someone's calling my name. They're saying, "Look over here, Bree." And as I turn my head, my hands are like draped over the bench. And I turn my head around my shoulder, and that's when the flash happens. It's a really big, purple, bright flash. It's like there's clicking happening right now in my skull too, which is really cool. It's shocking my entire face. It's like pelting my face.
It's got a lot of pressure and energy to it.
It's really intense. Now I can feel it on my body. But yeah, it starts in the face.
Are you looking north or south, east or west? Can you tell?
I can't tell, but it's very bright. And it was at sunset. It should have been sunset. It was just setting, and now it's really bright, and I'm just breathing it in, soaking it in. It's really tingly.
Is this what starts the heart from pumping really fast and heart?
Yeah, I can feel, it's almost like my body is just floating up now. It's like floating over the bench. And there, all this, yeah, Noni, my niece, is here. I'm holding her hand. And my whole family's here.
So are you floating above your body? Outside of your physical body?
We're all just kind of, no, I'm in my body. I'm floating in my body. We're all just kind of smiling, and they're asking me questions about it. Because, they knew that I
would know. And they're floating as well?
Yeah, they're happy. And my grandma's coming. My grandma, my papa, they're coming from the light. My mom's getting really excited. She can't believe it. Louise is in the front. They're all kind of falling behind her. Everybody's hugging now.
The veil has been lifted.
We're all hugging. We're making this big group hug, and it's like pulsating. It's like the bright light there's an aura around it. They're kind of fading out. The dark happens now. It's getting darker.
Are you still floating?
No.
Has Louise faded away?
Yeah, they're not here right now, but there's a lot of confusion. It was very
brief
of that happy-go-lucky, very, very happy time. Now there's a lot of confusion. People are still asking me a lot of questions. There's the non-believers still. It's a lot of weird scapulations happening from the outside.
Did they experience experiences where they saw their dead loved ones for a brief moment too?
Yeah, cell phones aren't working. That's why there's also madness.
They can't reach anybody. And it's getting dark.
I'm just sitting here just breathing. And as I'm doing that, there's like purple and green sparks all over around my body. I'm generating that. I'm generating energy, and that's how I'm getting food. I'm literally just sitting there breathing.
What do they call that? Mana? Or
Mana?
Mana? Where you get the energy as food from the air, life force energy.
I'm actually, now it's really purple, and it's
nourishing your body.
Yeah, I'm seeing like these teal faces in front of me.
Who are they?
They're looking down at me.
Your cosmic family?
Yeah. They're watching. They're there actually with me breathing in the room. And then now my family's coming in, and I'm showing them my cosmic family. I'm explaining.
Are they able to see them as well?
Yeah, I'm in my apartment. So crazy.
Your new apartment or this apartment?
Yeah, in the new apartment. They're all like, we're on the ground again, but they're like hovering in a circle above us, like looking down. A circle, there's a lot of them looking in. We can... Wow, our skin is glowing. By the human body, I'm in my human body. But I can see my arm. My arms are purple with my code showing. The mandala designs are purple on my body.
Now they're very evident for everyone to see.
Yes.
Do your family have them on them
too?
Yep,
I'm looking at them now, yeah. A lot of them are purple and yellow and green My brother's not in this room. He's taking another path right now, which is unfortunate, but he'll be back.
You're setting the example.
Mm-hmm.
It'll reach him.
It's almost like in my apartment, it feels like the energy of when I was in with as Marie and Tate.
Mm.
But then I could feel the outside of my apartment really, really dark.
Dense.
Mm-hmm. Just like the village. It's just like that experience.
That's why that lifetime was significant.
Whoa, that's crazy. It feels just like that. And then...
Are you also spreading your energy like you did with your brother Tate?
Yes.
Building the orb.
Yes.
Larger and larger. Letting it pour out through the floor.
I'm teaching my family how to do it, and they're accepting now. They're accepting the information. They're smiling. They're doing it. It's helping. It's helping the outside. There's still mass confusion in the outside world, but just give it a few weeks.
Has it lightened up yet, or is it still dark outside?
I can feel like almost the aura of our bubble inside of the apartment just growing bigger. Water. She's moving close to the waterfront. It's important. It's for a reason. The water and the Willamette.
How does she tap into that water
energy? It's showing me the Willamette. It's purple. In between the bridges, it's showing me like this overview of Portland.
And the river's purple.
Yeah. And it's glowing upwards with light. She connects with the water energy to bring up.
Push it out.
That's why some floods happen, for that reason. To get the water is the quickest way to cleanse.
So all the major cities, when the floods come, that purple water will cleanse.
I can just, now it's just showing me purple water everywhere. On my face. Feels so good. Masks, yep, there will be very, very much mass confusion, mass chaos in the outside world, but it's all meant to be.